welcome back to my video. My name is Anastasia Sirait with IDN 41911111064. Now on this video, I will explain to you about chapter 5, namely Egyptian number system. Enjoy this video. So guys, the Egyptians had a writing system based on hieroglyphs from around 3000 before century. Hieroglyphs are small pictures that represent words. It is very easy to see how they would represent the word birds by drawings of little birds, but without further development, and this writing system cannot represent many words. And then the Egyptians had a base 10 hieroglyph number system. This means that they had separate symbols for units, and hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, and millions. You can see the picture of hieroglyphic number. For the example, to create number 276, 15 symbols are needed, 200 symbols, 710 symbol, and 6 unit symbol. This is the picture of 276 on hieroglyphs number. An example of the number 276 in hieroglyphs is seen on a stone carving from Karnak, dating to about 1500 before century, and is now on display at the Louvre, Paris. We must point out the hieroglyphs did not stay the same through the 2000 years or so of ancient Egyptian civilization. The civilization is broken down into three distinct periods: Old Kingdom circa 2700 before century to 2200 before century. Evidence of the use of mathematics in the Old Kingdom is scarce, but it can be inferred from the example notes on a wall near the mastaba at Meidum that give clues to the slope of the mastaba. The lines of the diagram are spaced on pinch apart and show the use of units of measurement. The next is Middle Kingdom circa 2100 before century. The earliest correct mathematical documents are dated between the 12th dynasty. The Rhine mathematical papyrus date to the intermediate period based on an old mathematical text from the 12th dynasty. And then the Moscow mathematical papyrus and the Rhine mathematical papyrus are mathematical problem texts. Consists of a collection of problems with solution. These texts may have been written by a teacher or a student involved in solving mathematical problems. The kingdom circa 1600 before century to 1000 before century. During the New Kingdom, mathematical problems are mentioned in the Anastasia Papyrus I and the Wilbur Papyrus from the time of Ramesses III records land measurements. The hieroglyphic numbers differ somewhat in the different periods, but generally have a similar style. Another number system used the Egyptian after the invention of writing on papyrus consisted of hierarchical numerals. This number allows number to be written in a much neater form than before when using systems that require more symbols to be memorized. You can see the picture of the version of the hieratic numbers. The next is geometry development. 26 of the 110 problems on the Moscow and Rhine papyrus are about geometry. Geometry problems are about measuring area and volume. For example, the area of a circle used is a formula equal to the square of its diameter and the volume of a vertical cylinder equal to the product of the area of the base and its height. And then calculating the cotangent between the base and the surface of a pyramid. The next one is ancient Egyptian time count. Around 1500 before century, the ancient Egyptians used a base 12 number system, and they developed a system of sundial shape like the letter T that was placed on the ground and divided the time between sunrise and sunset into 12 parts. Historians argue the ancient Egyptians used a base 12 number system based on the number of lunar cycles in year, or it could be based on the large number of human finger joints, 3 on each finger excluding the thumb, which allowed them to count up to 12 using the thumb. Next is calculation of flat building area. The ancient Egyptians had begun calculation about the elements of a triangle and found a square triangle with sides 3, 4, and 5. In ancient Egypt, the use of mathematics, especially geometry, was only used practically. At that time, geometry was only used for a very basic purpose, namely monitoring the size of land owned by residents for tax collection purpose. This is done because every year there is an overflow from the Nile River, so that land ownership by residents need to be monitored or remeasured. At that time, measurements only use a staged string. In addition, to determine the areas and volumes of various shapes and shapes. In 1600 before century, the ancient Egyptians discovered the value of P, which is 3.16. Pythagoras triangle basics. Pythagoras already knew about the area of hypotenuse 2,500 years ago. But did you know that he got the knowledge from the ancient Egyptians? When he was young, Pythagoras studied with Thales, or one of the wisest men in Athens, and the teacher suggested the young Pythagoras go to Egypt to study mathematics. From Pythagoras' observation that the Egyptians used rules and comparison lines to calculate the height of buildings, he was inspired to make mathematical laws to calculate the height and hypotenuse of a right triangle. It was from this visit to Egypt that Pythagoras introduced the principle we know as the Pythagorean law. So guys, my explanation has finished. I hope you understand about Egyptian number system. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video. Bye bye. See you on the next video.